Hi everybody. Today in my kitchen wisdom we're going to make lemon meringue pie. I'm just going to take a second to tag a few people in case they're available. Okay, that's good. So hi again everybody. Yes, so it's Easter coming up and we're all being gearing up to do this at a very far social distance. We're going to make ourselves some treats and we're maybe going to Zoom or FaceTime with our family, and we're going to stay apart because that's the best possible way that we can help right now. So I see Victoria and Dana are here. How lovely. Thank you for being here. My mom is 90 years old. Helen is her name. And Helen is now in a retirement home. And one of her biggest complaints is that nobody can make her a decent lemon meringue pie. Oh my God, no, not even the filling is any good. She says that's just the worst thing. And could somebody please bring her a real lemon meringue pie? It's her favorite. And she always made it for Easter. And I think that's because, you know, at Easter time, there's no fresh, in our day, there was no fresh fruit available. The berries weren't ready. Not even the rhubarb was ready. We'd had our fill of mincemeat at Christmas time. And maybe we've been having some apple, but that would be going mushy by now. And so a lemon pie uses a lot of eggs, which is very Easter-like, and lemons, which would be in season coming in from wherever. And so lemon pie was our tradition at Easter time, and maybe it'll be yours too, or maybe it already is. So I'm going to show you all the tricks around making a homemade lemon pie that's not one of those store-bought ones and is just such a delight. And here is Bobby. He's going to come on in. Come on over my shoulder to start here, Bob. Say hi to everybody.
Hello, hello.
So we have Victoria and Dana, your daughter.
Oh yes, hi Dana.
Dana's been working really long hours, getting things online, training online, and wow. People are working so hard right now, and in addition to all the extra cleaning and the cooking and the sort of helping all their friends and family who are around to stay happy and healthy. It's a big task. We really got to take care of ourselves, and we got to have treats once in a while, right?
Yepper.
Right. So here we go. All right. Just turn the camera around so Bobby can do the filming.
Okay. There we go.
And so I have, in true cooking show fashion, I rolled out earlier a pie crust and blind baked it, so it's ready. But I'm going to show you how to do that with another one. But here it is. It's way over here. Is it really hot? Oh yeah, it's too hot for me to pick up. I'm going to show it to you. It's just come out of the oven. This is a blind baked pie crust because a lemon pie, the filling is cooked before it goes in, and then it goes back into the oven when the meringue goes on. So I'm going to show you how that goes. It's something I was always afraid of, was the blind baking as well. I thought, oh my God, that's just too much. I can't deal with that. But it really is not that hard. So first of all, you've made your pie crust because I taught you how, and I hope that you're just going for it. Don't be scared. Like, you can do it. Go back and look at my pie crust video if you've forgotten, and just go for it. Just roll it out as normal. Nice and round this time. I actually have not shown you yet at all how to roll out and make a pie with your pie crust. I've only showed you tarts. So keep going around it because you want to keep it as round as you possibly can. I don't have one of those nice silicone mats that has the circles on it for the size. I've always just eyeballed it, but boy, that would be a good thing for me to order for myself. You know what we ordered online? Stationary bikes. Not expensive ones. They're like 150 bucks each. We got them from Costco. They arrived yesterday. We put one of them together today, and we didn't kill each other, so that was pretty good. There were just a few moments of tension putting it together. We only did one today. We We bought 2 because we thought we'll encourage each other. We'll put on the TV, we'll put on some music. If it's nice out, we'll put it on the back deck, and we're going to, maybe that'll get us exercising more than we have been. Okay, there's a couple of different ways to get this in the pan. One that is good is to sort of roll it back on your rolling pin like this. Apparently a vodka bottle works in a pinch if you don't have a rolling pin. Remember, we put vodka in the pastry, so you have vodka. Okay, and then just roll it back into the pan. Okay? Now, all this extra overhang, push down in so that you make sure you've got plenty in the pan. You're nice and loose there. Sorry, I'll get the rolling pin out of your way. And scissors are really good for this. What happened to my scissors? Oof, I had them earlier. I already used them. Oh, shoot.
Are they in that pot?
Right, here they are.
Oh,
So cut it just so it's a little bit even, but leave it a good overhang. A nice big overhang over your pan. Don't cut it right to the size of the pan. You're just evening this up. Okay? So it's all about the same all the way around. There might be a few ragged bits. Don't worry too much about that. Okay. Now fold that extra under so you're getting a little bit of a thickness on the edge. And this is just use gentle hands. This is not hard, and it's cleaning up that edge as well as making it a little thicker. Now mine's not perfect. It's not the same thickness all the way around. There are bakers who go on baking shows whose pastries would, you know, be perfect all the way around, same thickness. Mine is not. I'm a home cook. All right, and now to crimp it, you take your 2 thumbs and just do a little squeeze like that. And then the next, about an inch along, do another little squeeze. Little squeeze, little squeeze, little squeeze. This is how you crimp any pie crust. This would make the bottom of any pie, like an apple pie. Same idea. Now if you're buying your pie crust, I won't judge you, that's fine. Just you're gonna have to blind bake it like I'm doing this one today. So I'll show you how to do that. If you're just feeling like I'm just not up for making my own pastry and you buy yours, the tender flake one is the one to buy because that's the same company that makes the lard that I use for my pie crust. Okay, so that is crimped. Now, a blind bake needs a really good poking because you got to let the steam out. So the difficult thing about blind baking is you don't want it to all push up and buckle and shrink down and all these ugly things it does if you just put it in the oven like it is like right now. So lots of little holes with your fork all the way around. Lots of little holes, 2 lines of them all the way around. Pretty close together. And into the corner, the edge where it goes around the corner, make sure, and then all over the bottom. You don't necessarily do this in a 2-crust pie that's being baked with the fruit inside it, but you do it for a blind bake. Okay? Again, not hard, right? Nothing's been hard so far. Now, you're going to put some foil on there. So a piece of foil like that, put some foil on. You can go over the edge. If it doesn't quite go around, I have to use a little bit extra. Another one, I've got a little bit extra here just to make sure that the crust is completely covered. And then put another pie plate inside to weight it down. So it won't buckle up because there's no filling in there to hold it down. So in a blind bake, that prevents it from buckling. Then we put it in a 425 degree oven for 15 minutes. And then bring it out of the oven, take off the weight, take off the foil, and just give it a last 5 minutes at that same high heat to brown a little bit. And that's what I've done with that one over there. I'm going to just set this aside. I'm not going to cook it right now because I've got one ready already. But that's what you do, okay? Everybody cool? Okay. Not that hard, right? You thought, like honestly, I stressed over that for years. You can buy pie weights. Some people use dried beans that they put in there to weight it down, but really the easiest thing is just put a second pie plate in there. To me, that's just brilliant. Okay, now we're gonna make the filling. We want a nice tart filling. The idea for me, what I love about my mother's lemon meringue pie is the filling's really tart and the meringue is sweet. So in the same bite, you get both those things, something really sweet and something really tart at the same time. Start with a pot. Who's laughing? Bobby's laughing at something.
I don't know. I pressed a button and you have a green mustache at times.
Give me that thing.
Well, I have no idea how that's happening. I have a green mustache. Let me turn this around. What's he doing to me? I have a green mustache. Get rid of that. Now it's blue. Oh my God. I have no idea. How are we getting rid of that? Now, look at this. There. Okay, get that gone. Oh my God. Bobby.
Yes.
Stop messing around. Okay. Now I have to turn it back around. Don't see that thing anymore.
Stay?
No.
No? Oh.
All right, I don't know how to turn it back around now. Take that thing down. Hi, Laura. Bobby's. It's hilarious. I'm sure it's hilarious. Thank you very much. I do not. He's. There. Okay, just.
Settle down. Don't mess.
Oh, come on. It's part of the entertainment package.
We're going
There we
to
go.
juice some lemons. So before I juice one, I'm going to need some lemon zest. So one of them I'm going to zest.
Are we still there, people? Bobby,
Right.
settle.
Yes.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm trying.
Oh my God.
Aren't I trying?
Aren't we professional?
Yes.
This is a professional cooking show. Don't you?
Yes.
Okay. Zest a lemon. I'm using a rasp. You can just use your box grater if you don't have a rasp. Works. Put it on the finest part of your box grater. This is for later. We're going to reserve the zest. It goes in at the very end. Okay. Okay, that's being held for later. Now, I need a cutting board and a knife. I'm going to juice. Juice up these lemons. I need a half a cup of lemon juice. Look at this. You see this? This is like over 40 years old, maybe more than 45 years old, from the 70s. I still have it. And my kids played with it. Now my grandkids have all played with it. If they see it, they're going to love it. This
Is it a hand-me-down from your mom?
not a
Because
hand-me-down. It was a gift from a shower for my first wedding.
the only reason I thought that is because you keep telling me you're 30.
Yeah. I wear my hair gray on purpose because it's fashionable.
Or your cameraman gives it to you.
Takes all the seeds and pulp out, which is really good. And a half a cup. Oh, and absolutely gotta use fresh lemons. If you were thinking you could buy bottled lemon juice, you're just not gonna. It's not. Why would, if you're going to all this trouble, you're gonna juice lemons, right? I started some lemon seeds actually. Yeah, gosh, You can tell we're bored, right? I started some lemon seeds. I did them in a little bit of paper towel and got them to start to germinate. And this morning I've just planted them in eggshells. I'm hoping to grow a little lemon tree. Do we have half a cup yet? Nope, I need another lemon. I thought I'd get it out of 2. You often would get it out of 2, so I'm a little surprised. I think that brought me to half a cup. There's half. Yep, that's half a cup. Oh, it's a little over. And then I'm going to fill that up to 1 cup with cold water. Okay, put that aside. Now into my pot right here, I am going to put, the recipe calls for 1.5 cups of sugar. You know, if you know me, you know there's no way I'm going to put 1.5 cups of sugar in there. That's way too much. I'm going to put a little under a cup. A bit more than 3/4 of a cup, about like that, okay? Sugar. Because it's lemon, obviously it needs a little more sugar than something that's already sweet. And now cornstarch. I use cornstarch in this, just so we get the right amount. 6 tablespoons of cornstarch. Tablespoons of cornstarch, a pinch of salt, because I always use unsalted butter. If you use salted butter, because there's going to be butter in here, then don't add salt, okay? I don't use salted butter ever in baking. It's too salty. Your baking comes out salty, and with unsalted butter, you get to control the salt. Things need a little bit of salt, but they don't need that much. And so my lemon juice and water is going in here, and I'm just going to blend that until it's smooth. I saw a seed go in there. Oh well, I don't care. Maybe I'll get it out later. Put off the sides. Okay, that's blended nicely. Now I'm going to add to this 3 egg yolks, which is what will make it very, very yellow. So I have to separate my eggs because the whites are going to make the meringue, the yolks are going to make the filling. So as I've shown you before, just crack it, take your time, just let the gravity do the work. Get the white in there, try not to break the yolk. If you break your yolk, you won't get meringue. So if you break a yolk, you got to throw that bit out. You might want to do them one at a time if you're not confident, so that I don't want any yolk in there at all. It will not make a meringue if there's a speck of yolk in there. I'm going to do it in a separate bowl, just because I just told you that, and it feels like Murphy's Law. Since I said that, that's going to happen. And this one cracked funny. Okay. Okay. Oh, it broke just as it went in there, but not in my, it didn't break in my whites. Yes, and one more. We're going to make the simple version of meringue today. We're not going to make the fancy version. Okay, and that goes in there. Okay, I'm setting these aside. We're going to be whipping these up later. I'm just going to put them over here until later. Let me wash my hands because I'm all eggy. Now, give these yolks a little whisk. While while I'm doing that, I'm going to put the kettle on because I need boiling water. Put the kettle on. In go the egg yolks. This is going to be cooked in a minute. Okay, in go the egg yolks. Makes it beautifully yellow as well. Just setting it. And now we want some butter. Just
Hello there. Hello there, Robert.
2 tablespoons of butter. Just cut it up. Just softens like that. That goes in there. 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. And then I'm going to add 1.5 cups of boiling water, and I'm going to simmer it on the stove until it goes nice and thick, and that's going to happen in just a minute. Get that water up to the boil. Bring this over here.
Coming around.
I'm going to have to use a back element because my front elements don't simmer as nicely as my back elements. I'm going to do that. So I don't want it hot, like super like over the top hot. I want to be able to control it. And 1.5 cups of boiling water. Just coming to the boil here. We can put the back one on here. Nice low heat. And this is going to require you to whisk it all the time. Just like, you know, when we made a white sauce. You have to whisk it all the time. It's not something you walk away from. Now, another thing I'm going to tell you right now is you have to be ready because meringue, when you put the meringue on, you need to put it on a piping hot filling so that it doesn't, that's what keeps it from like just, like cooks the bottom a little bit to hold it a little bit stiff. So you need to be ready with your beaters and everything for the meringue, which we're going to do in a minute. Just going to get this boiling. Almost. Just melting the butter. I guess I can turn that up just a little teeny bit. One and a half. Okay, here we go. It's going to start to cook and thicken now. Does it look like lemon pie filling already? Do you think so, Bob?
I'm a mo.
So as soon as this is ready,
It's the right color.
it is the right color, isn't it? And it'll go a little bit more translucent as it cooks. There's a couple of seeds in there. I just want to get them out. Like, see them again.
Laura's watching us on TV via Chromecast.
Wow!
So she says you have your own televised show.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Oh yeah, and YouTube, you know, YouTube, this one isn't on YouTube yet. After I do them, then I put them on YouTube. And I put it on my TV and saw it too. Mind you, it just still looks like an iPhone because it, you know, it's like the shape of an iPhone. But the cool thing is, yes, I finally figured out how to put the recipes on there for you. Just there's this description area that takes up to 5,000 characters, which is plenty. So I've been able to put them on. And when I do upload this one tonight or in the morning, whenever I get to it, I will put the recipe on. The reason I'm making this on Thursday night, it is Thursday, right? Is because you guys are off tomorrow. So I thought you might want to get this, start your baking for Easter on Friday or Saturday, or when you go shopping, if you need to get things. If you didn't have cornstarch, you didn't have lemons or something, you'd know. So that's why I'm doing it a little bit early. So we're having our treat a little bit before.
Oh, there's butter tarts again?
Well, you see, I've got not butter. There's
Oh.
a second. There's a
You
second.
said our treats.
Yeah, well,
I thought
there's
that
a
was
second
involved
pie
here.
crust, and I
Oh.
thought I'd turn that one into a, like a great big butter tart for Bob. Okay. Anyway, come in and look, Bob. See how
Uh-huh.
this has gone thick.
Yep, yep.
Once and it's starting to go translucent, we're going to give it another cook for about 1 more minute.
Okay.
And it's beautifully thick. It's exactly the right consistency.
Mhm. If you lift that up and let it drip off, that might give a sense of how thick it is too.
Okay, I'm just giving it a boil. I don't want to stop stirring because it's actually boiling now. But there's no milk in there, so it's not going to burn that way because there's no milk. It's water based. Okay, fantastic. Okay, this is going straight into this blind baked pie shell. And it is now time to make the meringue. I'm just going to get that little bit of a seed out of there. It goes to the top. That was good of them. There's one more there. That's how you know it's authentic lemon pie. You see? All right. All right. You can use, we're going to make the meringue fast. You can use your hand beaters, but I thought I'd show you my handy dandy stand mixer. I had this same one exactly for, I'm going to say, 12 years, and I had bought it as a refurbished one. Finally gave up the ghost this year. And so I reordered, and I ordered exactly the same. It's exactly the same color, same type, everything. I got exactly the same one, but it's awesome. Okay, my 3 egg yolks, egg whites, right in there. This is, like I said, the very simple meringue. If you have it, I wouldn't go out of your way, but it really helps if you've got cream of tartar. Cream of tartar is one of the ingredients in baking powder. You need a 1/4 teaspoon. Maybe you can borrow some from a neighbor if you're just going to do this once, okay? I mean, it goes in other things. 1/4 teaspoon. Sugar. Sorry, gotta get the sugar.
This is not how we rehearsed it. Get the backy. Whew. We don't rehearse. I guess you could figure that out, eh?
1/2 cup of sugar. Okay, here we go. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah. I did rehearse that, totally. Get on there. It's the first time I've used this attachment on my new one. Come on. There, I didn't
There.
Okay, too long.
Snapped in. Good, good, good.
Okay. Snap that up. I'm gonna go for the whip. It starts to get frothy. When it starts to get frothy, then you can add the Jesus. Start to add the sugar. Oh, I forgot to put in the lemon rind. Oh my God. You watch that.
I'm watching it.
Okay. be nice and glossy looking with the sugar in there. I'm starting to see some pretty distinct lines, which is telling me it's close to done. I just want to double check it. I'm going to just check it. See how we're doing. See what happens when I pull up the beaters. No, it's not really holding a peak yet. I'm going to have to go a little longer. While that's happening, come on over here. I forgot to put the lemon rind in. So I'm going to sprinkle it on top. And then I'm going to give it a little stir, really gently and carefully. I should have done that when it was in the pot, folks. My mistake. I got too nervous. Give it a test, see if it'll hold a peak yet. Yeah. Watch this again, watch. Ready?
Yeah.
Watch, it pulls up a peak and it flops over. That's a good meringue. That's a good meringue. Okay.
Want to do it one more time? No.
Now, some people want to get fancy. You're going to put that in a piping bag and pipe it on. You know, I'm not that fancy a cook. I'm not going to do that. I mean, I could do that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do it the way my mother did it, which is like a spoon, and you put it around the edge. You want it to touch the crust. A glob like that.
This is a Julia Child moment.
This is a Julia Child moment?
Yeah.
I think Julia Child would put it in a piping bag. See if I can get it to peak and make a little, yeah.
Okay, there you go. Look at that. It's like a wave.
Don't want to waste any. I'm going to get it out with the spatula. Some to any of these that look a bit small. This way when you cut it, everybody's going to get a meringue. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, look at that. Beautiful. You know what? I have to make an admission to you guys. I cook so much better when I'm making these videos than I do when I don't. I burned the chicken last night. I made it dry. Like, honestly, when I'm doing it for you, I'm so much more careful. Yeah, okay. It's still at 425. Very hot oven, because we want these meringues to get a little bit brown. And put it on when it's hot. Okay, in it goes. It's going in for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Set the timer.
20 minutes.
But do watch it just in case, because that's the recommended time. But my oven is hot. A lot of times things are done before I say they're going to be done, and other times they're not. Like, I'm still getting used to this new oven. Actually, it's quite new to me, and it's yeah, it still has tricked me a few times. I will say that. Are there any questions? Have anybody got any questions?
I have low power mode. What should I do?
You should plug in.
Okay.
Because I want to let people ask questions. If there was anything that I did that wasn't clear, you know, forgetting the lemon rind, all that kind of stuff. Are there any questions? Put them in and Bob will read them to me. Oh, push in.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Okay. Anybody?
Any questions?
Do you think it looks delicious? You can just say that too, just so I know that.
Does it look delicious? It's low power mode. Close. Showing me.
Close.
Yeah.
That, yeah.
Should I close that?
Yes, close that. Okay.
Okay, it's gone.
Okay, good. So no questions? Everybody's good? Okay.
Let me scroll down.
Or scroll up, I would say.
Scroll up. Okay.
Okay. Are we good?
No,
All right.
no questions.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay, listen, guys. I really want to wish you a happy Easter. Maybe I'll make one more video over the holiday weekend. I don't know. I haven't even decided what we're going to have for our special celebration. I know we're having lemon meringue pie. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying these videos as much as I'm enjoying making them and spending a little bit of time with you, and then getting to respond to some comments that come in later when I save it and it's still on my Facebook page, and then I put it on YouTube. So if you go to the YouTube page, you're going to find the recipe there. Okay, that's where I'll put the recipe for this tonight. Okay, happy Easter, everybody. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I love you.
Happy Easter. Happy Easter. May the bunny lay some brown things in the corner of your living room.
Oh, and hopefully with chocolate. Okay, bye.
Bye.